I'm back with 10 more visual styles that you can add to your AI art or in Midjourney by simply adding these phrases into your prompts. And by doing that, you should get images similar to what you see on screen here. And our first style is in the style of Josh Agle, who is an artist, very well known, has a very particular sort of visual style, and you get some very interesting images when you add his name. The way it transforms some of the proportions gets a little bit more cartoony in nature. Darth Vader here, as you can see. So it's one of those styles that allows you to really convert subjects into very, very cartoony looking characters without looking like really plain black outline cartoon style. A bit more of a shaded style, a little bit more stylized in general. So his style is a very fun one to add into Midjourney to get some unique images. But also poster made by Monade. So specializing in movie posters. So you can see how this could potentially be the poster for a movie. Also, we have Mario here. So the way it's added the text in there, I thought was a pretty cool touch. You could see that on a movie poster, but often does these nice little collage posters where you get multiple characters or faces in the photo, or even this one of Darth Vader, which was a really nice touch where it added Darth in the background, and I don't think it quite got to Vader. But another cinematic looking poster for Pikachu and even the Incredible Hulk. Very interesting and unique styles added to these images. But I really love this one for the Terminator, the way it adds in all the different characters and the coloring and just even everything. It does a great job. And even this one here, it's a very nice touch. But drawn by P. Craig Russell. So a bit more of a comic book style artist now. And you see that comic book style really present here with Batman. Lots of interesting line work, deep shadows. And so it's natural that it's going to do a good job with comic book characters. But converting the Terminator into a comic book character, another great job of. As you can see, the detail it adds to these sketches. It's actually transformed Mario in this particular instance. But overall, this is just a really, really nice illustration style to use with your images if you want to get really highly detailed comic style images. This one with Optimus, a little bit rougher and just a really cool look. But definitely a whole lot of black and white ones here as well that do a great job. And I really like the angle it took here on the Statue of Liberty, although it added a castle behind it for some reason. But in the style of Tim Biskup. So another artist with a very unique style. And you can see how what it's done with the colors here on Goku was pretty cool. And again, adding a lot of elements. Sometimes it tends to lean into a lot of abstract elements with this style, as with a lot of other styles. But you can see how everything is just, again, that nice, unique touch and twist on the subject that we're actually entering into the prompt. And again, with the Incredible Hulk, we get a nice sort of unique style of him and the Terminator. So again, have a play with that one if you like these results. Now, if you want some truly unique styles, don't forget to check out my mood board pack. Over 100 mood boards you can add to your images. But also, check out my Midjourney style pack. Over 1,000 styles you can apply to your Midjourney prompts to get some pretty stunning images. Links to both are in the description below. But the next style is very descriptive, raw, sketchy graffiti lines, chaotic and expressive strokes. So describing what we want to see, I've got a really nice, consistent style with this particular style. So I really love the way it's got the graffiti elements in there, like the text, but everything's got that really rough, sketchy feel to it. So it's a good combination of descriptors to create some unique looking art and just give it a really nice, messy, but uniform look within the chaos. So I really like the effect it had on everything, whether it's using like a pen style like this one here, or we move on to the Incredible Hulk. We've got more of a pen and a kind of like a highlighter color ink style. It just does a really good job at creating different sort of, within that same spectrum, it creates different styles of images, and I love it when it gets very street like this with the lettering around the car. But in the style of Lissitzky, I don't know if that's necessarily how it's pronounced, but again, another abstract artist, but we get a lot of very nailed down color palettes. We've got the black, the white, and kind of like the red or sort of orangey, burnt, sort of sometimes burgundy, and there's sometimes a little bit of a slightly yellowish tint to the grayscale. But the elements, especially with this one of Optimus Prime, it adds in some cool shape elements, a few good textures in there, and just creates some interesting abstract art. So, but the thing I like about it is the fact that the color is very, very consistent. This style has a very, very big footprint on the images that it creates. And yet another artist in the style of Lazlo Moholy-Nagy, which is another, again, looking at a different abstract style, but this one has a bit more flexibility with the colors, a slightly different effect. Many of them, like this one of Darth Vader, can look very similar, but it's a different style of sort of assortment with the shapes and with those abstract elements. So if you're looking for something a little bit different than the last one, this can be a great one to experiment with, as it has a little bit more flexibility, but still stays with the abstract style, and the way it sort of chops things up, moves things around, I think is another great alternative. And I really love this one of the Statue of Liberty, the way it sort of curves around, very nice touch. But X-shaped composition. Now be aware, sometimes you can get flagged using this, but with the vast majority of images, it worked out pretty well, and it tends to create an X-shaped composition with it, and with the house, it actually has added the X into the shape of the house. But with the Terminator here, we've got the sides, but not the top and bottom of the X, but you can see how it tends to add X's, and it's just a really nice touch if you're looking for something that has that kind of X effect to it, especially with Darth Vader here, the way the red is kind of like scratched in there. I really like the effect. Optimus has the top half of the X. I guess his legs are making up the bottom half, and sometimes you just often get X's in the background. So you can try adding any kind of shape composition to see what you get, but this was just a nice fun one to play with. I thought turned out quite well. But 17th century Baroque oil painting. If you're looking for that really old school style of painting that has that kind of nice sort of golden tinge and tint to it, where they're in the old fashioned costumes, posing for a portrait, this one, very transformative, has a very classical style and feel to it. Really had a lot of fun with this. It's very similar in tone to the Renaissance styles, but obviously being a little bit newer than the Renaissance, but just did a great job of transforming the characters and putting them into nice artistic positions. And what it did with Goku here sleeping was a nice touch, but I love the way the Terminator looks completely different. Really, really cool. But going to classical styles, we have inspired by dollar bill engraving art. So getting that nice engraving style. Now, it often will put the person into a bit of a dollar bill type frame, but nearly all of them, obviously not so much Darth Vader here, you do get that nice line scratch art style. You can see it on the skin of the Terminator here, not so much on the mechanics, but you can see it in this one very much with the Statue of Liberty, the way it has all the different line work, using it as shading. It does a really good job of getting the line work a lot of the time, and when it doesn't, it tends to mimic it with something else. This one I thought turned out perfect, the way the lines are sort of etched in there, especially this one with Mickey Mouse also. Did a very good job with that one. But it just does a great job of creating this style and creating different style of images, and I love the way the house has a dollar note on the side, something a little bit more unique. But otherwise, if you're talking about characters and objects, does a really good job of shading them with this line style. I especially love this one of Batman here, the Ben Affleck style Batman. But otherwise, those are the styles for this week, guys. I hope you found them useful. If you did, please consider giving the video a like. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.